Midfield action, no free Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. So, ebro baby a wo bia e wo wiase afana nyina. Emraso. Oti yanka enso e wo nkran. Eni important mo nyina Kessben 92.9. Mo amuhwe DSTV channel no 364. Mo amuhwe Go TV channel no 173. Me pa ncho sabekai or digital television eso sanso na Facebook onsa ebeka Kessben television ye gina so mamu nyina chi ene akwaba aba ene dwada nopa programmer meminda ye pegya emu bepem ene dwada nopa yi de nsaka ena ye de bremo major leagues across Europe matches are eba so and a result a pepe free mu eba na fe tables no baby akwako dunia de nyina no ye de honsem bremo na enye asam ketu akra titru Liverpool and Manchester City game so and a classico no Madrid and so and Barcelona and a big game the koye and nsime pepe free mu ba nyina no ye de bremo Eric Ten Hag also where the munyina muhuye matches no some and okay kwaya Cristiano Ronaldo goal no referee Craig Pawson one yes goal no also bepem ne on tiase and in sense ma hodo webree is here enye honko and nsem see referees weekend teams no managers na de no omo bomo etrisu ye papa RS Bekane results no saying and ekosiye Sanso and big guns Africa no almost results ahodo me kire CAF Confederation Cup ne CAF Champions League games ahodo I course no say and the results no ekoyeye. Esperance de Tunis. Referee be a friend no Nuruddin on the handle omo and the Plateau United on free Nigeria. We am a Nigerians catch the CAF. Quite be a CAF befaso na ode VAR ebeba ya kansiam titru Champions League Confederation Cup matches no na ade asa referee ede akwakoye Plateau United ewo Tunis no ayro ho ye papa ehifo na qualify amo ecom money zone no mu ehifo enso na aka amo so bewuram ni na wa Mohammed Betrase na odemunsem enso abreyen ebewura tennis nsensemu ATP tour no hwan na ofae sanso na Nadal obetimi awbo ATP final no ebia na se ontimi emebo ni nyina ho nsensem kakra enso ewa ha Bamjo Kylian Mbappe edi atudwa for the first time semi PPS obe free PSG no the ni akire team for January no aba edi sema betudwa say enya no kre onka no bia na oye happy ewo PSG nsempi ene de ebremu ne anopai ebewura heart of folk omni AS Bamako game no miracle no entimi amaso miracle no entimi amaso ewa Accra Sports Stadium na emunsem enyasam kitu akra obia de ne de number bi heart of folk ensem no doso okay yakwa no ne kakra ba na fe ye de akanyina enso abremu Monfa mo messages no mfa 055159993 055159993 eho na yefa messages no nyina na the person odi babia no odi aba language no yesremo ana mate ho kakra sabe e de amaye ya entertain atem de bia ewa ha Montana de Tony atrase yenko no ho quickly na onfa mo no nsem no emre yen
Midasipi Godfather. Wallinti Emena son yehen sama eko so onko fo close so yenko box in ho and a Saturday night during the water or che Robert Hellenius and ho juma by way of TKO technical knockout. Bet 2 minutes 57 seconds pepe and a bot na e ban ewie ye John Tewada hebo patim Emma Robert Hellenius so da oh I'm boxing bout ni ma went me answer him said yes show I'm Kessben Kasafone so after the game no boss the bena wie and central for shemu etim echo so Emma don't word no very very emotional and also boxer bia it deserve respect because amodie no enya good you kasa boxing sport or say boxing enya sport e yo wadjuma bibia ebetimi esinti boxer bia it deserve respect tintin sama eba so don't tell water at the tuja wabra obo Hellenius.
Clone. Yep. Correct. This man ain't have no kids. They don't understand, man. Y'all don't fucking understand what we go through, man. And I don't even know him like that. But I always be an advocate for us because
Take your time.
this man would never know what it feel like to be somebody's father. And that's some of the precious thing in the world, to be somebody's father. But he'll never be nobody's father, man. This man will never have a natural childhood ability of living again because he got in the ring to support his family. But now, his family got to take care of him for the rest of his life. He probably would have the breadwinner of his family. And now they seeking for help and shit.
Very very emotional don't tell what that didn't kunum de na so sabi o so te say abofra o se enti ase omo de enya sport o enya play enya agudie ayowu adwuma pa na ohwe kwan na Hellenius eda arena ho na nani nyina na che say at a point as tuntum eya yire ani o se onim de feelings tie say obu obi papa ne family kwambe na mfa so receive news no wan hwe ne betimi adiwachi onkwane na cha se boxing no enya isinti boxer bia e deserve respect we ene sama Jonte enso adetujwa ATP omo chief Andrea Gwandisi say o very hopeful say Rafa Nadal season be kona wie no November wabra ATP finals ne Ebas Nadal ebetimi aba no etimi abebosa go kansia ebetimi akos yenkosoka enwa El Clasico ekos o Banabama the White Angels Real Madrid eche Barca Esham 3-1 na enwa Benzema ene tia no with the goal Fedi Valverde eshe second one to half time no na Madrid 2 goals up second half no Ferran Torres ever taken over kona ka 8 minutes ami upon na penalty eba a controversial one ko say a penalty ebi say enye penalty ema Rodrigo Goes converte ema ball ko net Madrid eshe through and said ye show highlights no our Kessben yankasa funi so before this game na two teams no tie 19 points equal 22 nemum this time 25 points and a Madrid there wa omo ebiti Barca that second 3 points into 25-22 and no any points gap he says stand is the city or La Liga after the game Carlo Ancelotti Madrid omo manager no say Madrid deserve a victory we papa yentin sama Carlo edituja.
I think that the first half was really good. We scored 2 goals, and after that we tried to control, and we had more problems second half. But the game was played well, defensively, offensively. We were efficient, and so it's the game that we needed to do to try to win. Because Barcelona is a good team, they're really strong, a lot of quality, and so we needed to do our best, and we did.
Carlo Ancelotti manager Emma Madrid and the airborne boys na Barca say and I'm say Barca more quality nti na was Madrid defensively and offensive better plus ni 18 instructions na game no winning of fast akwanya we so about Fedi Valverde Barca because akoda no on the 17th of September and Carlo Ancelotti can say one double numbers one shot 10 goals or more the coaching certificate no about team na wajai coaching and na Fedi the 5th goal of the season Carlo Ancelotti airborne abaso ho and na Barca manager Xavi said as at the moment Madrid SCZ omo the Barca chance buy no omo antimi antake time will be a Barca beba game no strongly no sa time no and na Madrid omo she go ekoba na sa na kwakoye den e de ama Barca yente Xavi manager ema FC Barcelona.
I think the key was the moments, no? Madrid did really well in the right moment when they could have scored. We had a good chances to draw 1-1, to draw 2-2, but we didn't score. So I think it was the problem. I think the aggressivity in defense. We need more aggressivity. We need to work hard. Now it's time to change this dynamic. Gracias.
Now it is the time to change this dynamic. Not just say Xavi, only so happy, especially when Barca for first a defense, a defending offensively. So no, Barca no say Madrid share first, now commit me at it. Madrid share second, and Barca beat me at it. Or man take his moment. No Madrid mum and the take his moment. Now Barca LSO 3-1. Toni Kroos any president Emma Madrid Florentino Perez after the game and come said the issue our Kessben Casafuni into way airfield news so Bernabeu Stadium ho and our president of Madrid and Toni Kroos omodin komasa ye mu say and come on player no the contract extension name Toni Kroos assistance now obese or retire and Florentino Perez episode conversation say when you need so Bobby Bracco ni mo also timi bonti o man 1 year contract extension plan pa onso na omone Toni Kroos or ben so be retire chance say obe extend contract no abon e ama Madrid na eno legends bebre ekasa ye Madrid penalty no Whitney ye hwe kakra e be say a very controversial Rodrigo Barca defender Otiana naso anaso Ontiano enti we best judge one kasa ohwe Kessben yenkasa foni boy a penalty anasa enye penalty Steve McManaman or former Real Madrid and Liverpool player or say incident to VAR or na call referee attention because players on that park no none any complaint is a born a penalty Madrid for kasa kran police yenye penalty mom name VAR konkonsasa energy penalty e ma Barca a lose match in 3-1. Yente Steve McManaman.
Why do the VAR get involved? There's 2 minutes of a game left. It's 2-1. Nobody appealed at all on the pitch for the penalty.
No.
The game carries on. It's halfway up the field, and then he's being told, of course. And you know, I hear VAR in England, and I know what the instructions these referees have been getting. And he stopped the play because he knows he's been told it is a penalty. Not go over and have a look and make your own mind up. He's been told it's a penalty.
Steve McManaman any VAR any issue okay can adwene say VAR no omo instruct referee say ball no a penalty. Meanwhile, my place is Japan none and I appeal say referee boy penalty Jemaye obi ani wa or say referee say ball no a penalty. VAR and the catch referee say stop game no na eje penalty. Yanka say be ho je penalty efetia Barca we and some Steve McManaman and so at the etuja Alessandro Del Piero hey a former footballer na wareta in some of the tuja and he said we enye nim guase enye embarrassing and for Emma Barca team no omo so young players no in 6 months time you be who baller Barca for a boy especially second class equal ebebaso no yentie Del Piero.
The season I think yes they deserve the win and maybe in 6 months it's going to be a different game because Barcelona has a lot of great players, quality players, but very, very young. So as soon as they get a little more experience and play home, it's going to be a different game. But the Barcelona has very, very...
Alessandro Del Piero, Italian, retired footballer, Enra, no Banabao, and also Barca team no the almost 6 months, and Kwadeni Susa, by 6 months time no mumia second classico no Obia befa Barca she asanso afanela. Enra mad dressing room asawo do especially Rudiger or their sato so Banabao dressing room inside her na enye isi yenhwe kakra. Antonio Rudiger as a bonnet dear and out to pain nisisi say obuni Jane enkunim diaba enti eno ana enije no e wo so papa or to the pa or celebrating Madrid amo 3-1 against Barca in the Clasico na ye be free home near rem e wo eno a Old Trafford United game amo against Newcastle talking point ko ye 0 now the goal no legitimate and I say referee no right say only kwasa o goal nti instead na free kick etiama United you say defender the nine attach ball no edema ni goalkeeper no kujeja ball hosa and still now the tete goalkeeper no and no be far ball no nanim e de quarter net referee anji go na no ema Eric Hack Man United manager na ebo fu pass onim de nti a ball ya kire Kessben yankasa foni so referee wanji go because clearly defender na touch ball na goalkeeper no and na goalkeeper na de kokwasa sama Ronaldo be far ball to net onim de nti a referee and so entimi anji goal and no e Anfield Liverpool say ka ba kwa Man City entimi anti another controversy ekwe goal a Man City share ya referee e de Salah say infringement etia Ellen Haaland na chese obi bisa say e infringement papa and answer enye papa nti goal no the Salah one no and ye show our Kessben yankasa foni so referee say Ellen Haaland of Fabinho nti ball ejina enye after the game Pep Guardiola okasai or said this is Anfield over Anfield the Bible say unyada because before the game referee Fred assistant coach Silka Chom say on so sabi diving ni free kick basa bia on so dent na boy 1J am goal yenti Pep Guardiola.
Well, this is Anfield. This is Anfield. The referee spoke with my assistant coach Rodo and Jurgen said, okay, I'm not going to make faults until it will be clear. And all that game was play on and play on and play on and play on.
Guardiola see before the game referee referred to assistant coach Silka Chom say just an obvious foul and obeje obema game na flow play on only be ntia free kick way or GT Liverpool go no or Jima Liverpool go way Man City the tournament no one team anche amfa Man City Bernardo Silva player the Man City or say omo here consistency referees no omo here very consistent uji bi ma way na won GB emma opponent e ha adwene pa yenti Bernardo Silva.
What we expect from the referees is consistency in the decisions, and when you go through a path of not whistling little contacts throughout the whole game, you need to keep those decisions and to keep going that way. If you want to whistle,
Bernardo Silva, Man City, on one attack, and no, also referees, no, consistent. What's the true at the game? Obama game ne flew. Dainty and a Boje foul at the 80 Man City go no engine and a club manager Emma Liverpool. So a red card. Yet Sala, no Gidi passer born a foul referee one j said you so our Kessben Casafoni so and our club TM1 go assistant referee. So referee where the AC1 pair add one to club and a team no now or twice so any red card after the game. Club Ekasa said only Dainty a referee no one j boy foul into club.
I think a little bit as an excuse, I would like to mention, how can you not whistle that foul? How on earth is it possible? And I wish I would get an explanation. So, I'm not sure what Pep said now here.
And to club, and no, also Tim go assistant to say how and a boy and your foul. Or her kwanya, or the style of foul, see a chain salato form. Assistant ref nemu pay. Yanya foul and from Liverpool no ne ma club ekwatiema onya red card ho na eno Chelsea almost 2-0 win over Aston Villa so Graham Potter ebo goalkeeper Kepa Baso eno 7 crucial saves ena Kepa ye na Graham Potter or Kepa Baso enya agrokwa yintino.
Kepa Arrizabalaga, what words you use to describe what he's done out there today? World class from him.
It was, yeah, a world class performance. I think first half especially. Big saves when you need the goalkeeper, especially here. He needs to come, and he did. So really pleased for him. He's had a tough period at times here, but he contributed to the points today.
Mason Mount with 2 goals today. He's a player that, for one reason or another, he does attract.
Graham Potter, manager Edmund Chelsea so far, very much impressive. Joining the Obo Eddie Ahmad Chelsea, Roy Keane, Man United legend. Sergio, I said Arsenal team no, you who almost and I know even Enra refugee penalty team no still penalty say it's about time man. You Arsenal for the serious. You Roy Keane.
It's a fancy city for a title, yeah. Arsenal have a brilliant start to the season, but it's obviously a long way to go yet. You wouldn't bet against Man City, obviously, win the title. Very, very strong. Arsenal have improved recruitment this summer. They got momentum, the feel-good factor of the club, plenty of energy in the club now, and even today I think they're getting bits of luck, with the penalty, obviously penalty missed today. But you'd have to obviously still fancy City.
Before today, Jamie, people were asking the question, could City go the entire season unbeaten? Does that change the way people might think of them in terms of that invincibility?
Yes, I think we all feel...
the foreign stories no ebesi ha na afi kwa Mickey enso ebewuram kakra. Therefore, Ayakrado and so Mobia Kwababium about midfield action, Kessben 93.3. Good morning. Joe, please, I'm Kusi from Adum Bansu. Kudos to Chelsea team, but who told Hearts of Oak that they were going to qualify ahead of AS Bamako? I laughed about them when I heard them saying that. I laughed at them when I heard them saying we're going to do a comeback. After all, we're going to play a Monday football. Yo, Kwame, why Nidia and so how we didn't Jankwan or the Ever since Potter came to bear a glamorous team, Chelsea is performing so well. Indeed, Potter, soccer have come to stay. Watch out for Chelsea this season, both in the league and the UEFA Champions League. But take note, anytime Chelsea is seeded in Group E, we ultimately go for the crown. Okay. The Therasano General Coca from Community 22. Therasano General Coca. My regards to Fireman, Roman Father, and Asare. All of our Ashaiman. Kwamiki, and I wish you more Sano. I am very careful. Please ask Andy Kem if he thinks Chelsea can win the EPL title. Sir Kobe, the Efri fan, Sekendi, Komfuase, Kobe, Michael. Yensaka also message, Ewaha and Anopei. Good morning to you and your crew. I'm Justice from Aguna Macrofonso. Hala, Madrid. I love Real Madrid. Kwame, Mickey. Ade one nana now.
Mibacho me die.
The hand about to come.
My break kakra, but be okay.
What break?
Yeah. Weekend activities kakra, no, my break.
I'm a modern.
What's say?
Why more than now?
Oh no, die no, cry.
So cry the bed 2 months cry now.
2 months. Hey, 2 months.
How often?
1 week be
saying how
week
many times?
Be a 2.
More than 2. Every week.
Yes. Adisa.
Yes, I want for no.
It's na.
Nyamini na ebo afọ. They say me obre papa because
I the 2 dollars.
okay, what you am the total no come ma.
Also 2 in a week into 2 times 4.
I say can you na buma anti be say
2 times 4. And I say
a week no can you na buma.
Week no. Say 2 bu how go 2.
The
only general. The only general.
If you two.
Now, about this two ala. Mid City Auto Services Limited. Mid City Auto Services Limited. DVLA approved center. Mid City Auto Services Limited. DVLA approved center. Ye jumedia ye dinye. Your Bantama, your former Royal Gas premises so Lebanon Club in Chowpe and Udrua, Ubohum Mid City Auto Services Limited. Shane so say pre-inspection it say wakana with the free man on bano okana okwa register no ye ne be inspection e waka no ho ye be check se car no empo no eye ne wheels no eye adwuma ye wheels alignment ye be check the amount ye be check brake no ye be check car ne suspension ye be check car ne light se eye adwuma ye na exhaust pipe no se ne sitie ye be check ni nyina e the amount ye check it in avia niama certificate no and na debeko DVLA no wako register car no without yen inspection in farmowa untimi register car ne da ye the German machines and aba ye the yesa inspection no nti ye inspector car ni via niama certificate na debeko DVLA no wako register car no apart from pre-inspection ye the man no roadway the sticker no and also a oba ye be renew na ma roadway the sticker no na dia bo oka no so e ho de oba na ye be ye na dia ma intentem so apart from no insurance no enso wu a wo ba eye Mid City Auto Services Limited a eye DVLA approved center no ye be sa dwumedie we enso e de amount no goro boy no eye bobi gilantem e na okoye dabi wo ba ye be ye e de amount wo premises so kra wo chew say waba baby a bibia eda so straight general kiti ni kakra bi ni aye ni nyina dia ma na bibia na premises so kra no wura wa
na
bibia ni ho
service no de ma no nya bi o bibia
no krepa nti sene so na o car na wo dia ba no even kra o car na wo dada ye twi car dada ye pese economy ye inspection man a o metima inspection no e de amayen ye bantama Royal Gas premises on and your Ben Lebanon Club. Your number is 059 455 262 059 455 452 2262. Genoa, your number no. Ubetima for number we so.
Sure.
Oba, your be inspection at the amount. Healthy organic product near papa. Ye the healthy lax aba. Healthy lax near num sedabia. Ye yemuntim ye nom sede beya ebetimi aboa wunya sisiyare ebeboa na sabre wunya koko yare healthy lax no nom healthy lax wafuna abloti no wafuna aye kese gas nkwa na girem no healthy lax ebedwu wafuno e de amount ye the healthy g e de aba obatiminom bemetiminom numbi na emboa wiye papa gonorrhea syphilis bilharzia infection bomade numbi na emboa wiye papa na nyisa yare emfemfri ni pedue no mu emfamam ye the healthy lady capsules aba libido ewo form waba besia libido form wenya white ana se aya no wasewa kekaw o menses no embaye bomade na nom healthy lady capsules rebe and a healthy man capsules enso dwaso bemedro se bema obobo adwuma a healthy man capsules and a wesawonum healthy health limited and a descend doing and a bedjaso your number is 059 02044222921 obetima freyen one number way so classic ointment honam ya edru honam ya wo edru uyusu classic ointment honam no o skin no ebeto so ye ediama dwiba nkrosa eyam ekro dan ehoa enegu trase use classic ointment nenso be sa problem no emfama koko ne how use classic ointment fashe ho ebe solve problem na ma obabesia weni mo nkoye te classic ointment fashe ho classic ointment ointment papa bomode na freye 0248242222 any drugstore chemical shop bia benye biato Ronaldo Virginia da romantic ya the picture of the day no at the bar the yan so be share program no oko Facebook no akọ share program no o share program no wi na fame one like program no o like wi na picture na beto so no na fame was send at the bar picture of the day when picture in that sui when and then a picture atusui unim na ko Facebook Kessben television share like it na comment ni say what the onipa ko picture beba 30 Ghana series airtime 30 Ghana series momo ana yede ebema T74 eye dropa wonum T74 ko ni pedue mam any viral infection any bacterial infection ebeko ede amount and so be kidney problem or liver problem or lungs problem use T74 nan solve this problem no emfem free or emfama T74 eye dropa ko pebitonanom abra ofren one number we so 0244202239 0244202239 offer number we so yebejo so na dodo bia pebianom yamboa ama wonsa etimi aka OPK charger no eye charger papa ope charger dia charge phone bomade kope OPK charger sinimi anu ene betima charge phone ye ede ama OPK charger e charge type C iPhone and a charge Android and until one charger and a sensor quick na charge phone e dey man tem there OPK num and a wasa okopebi bra na yam cho kwan na wo do su charger papa mess sa charger bebre fan kwa adwuma one charger e betima charge e your phone no e dey amount abra wo hwehwe OPK ye kira kwan niam quality charger na dey charge o phone num any phone accessory shop bia benye biato and so betama phone number we so 0242497133 0242497133 Dominion eba powder ne powder papa you so Dominion eba powder ne bi o pressure ne be ko o diabetes no o stroke na o spinal cord problem no wakuma na enye djuma ye anadjuna wuntimi enda no Dominion herbal powder and be solve sa problem no e de amount Dominion herbal powder do yan so share unya so share 250 ml teaspoon no na de gum first thing in the morning de twato a obeye ne say obesan so anumbi ansa na wakwa akoda ma ho be 2 weeks num Dominion eba pada no na ba changes a ebeba ni pedue ne mu e de amam Angels Dominion Herbal Center Limited wamuna me be dwaso wamuna number 0248632328 weni chire edum asenausa wonsa ebetimi akabi kel chako toothpaste no toothpaste papa anopa bi atwitwi ese twitwusi anopa na twitwusi anwumre abra wo use kel chako toothpaste anu na betimi aboa general
okay Kwame Mickey medicine na o de picture na ba you already ro
mediaba
okay entino fa winner no 220 na ye hwe de be ka ho amamu
okay general picture of the day winner no Muhammad Muntaka Mumuni Muhammad Muntaka Mumuni weye Foster Bastio osina kan de Madwaps former player de Dwarfs and Liberty Basios no sina kind de ma Dwarfs and no sina kind de ma Liberty pen no any picture any de to so eneno into Muhammad Muntaka Mumuni una win here 30 Ghana series ko Facebook na fa number no ekoto ho
okay
Mr. Kobra James
aswa o kan no na Kwame Dankwa so monitor program no wo Accra na Kwame Dankwa Asante Kotoko
okay
no say you don't have the capacity to go 2 or 3 times a week and oh that's very normal general Me na obusa me sa asem no. Sas me ke nya me masem.
Anya wasem.
Wo wasem ka.
And to apart is uni capacity.
Me be ko. Na me busa an say, I no obusa sa. No so wo tu na wo ka so every week wo ko no. Asa nya me nwanwa na. Da bi nya me nwanwa.
I know.
Na me busa an say ono no all that strength for the be ko 3-4 one a week da na. I say of course yes. With performance enhancing drugs.
Hey! Offend money. Nana come down coffin do money.
Now all the money kind of
Kind.
To know that a good bag no.
Oh, there be any bag. You can check anytime. Kind.
I know be fees any plan or day or the body so. Oh, me could do win more. Oh,
what do you see? Oh,
no more or no good yam. And they won't no good yam as an obefino. With the fancy na yeah. Messages Ika Krebi. My name is Pizarro. Watching you live from Dansuman. Wishing my darling club Barcelona better luck next time. Keep the fire burning, sir. Okay. Yadamasi papa. And the came say, oh, yeah, dear. Bibi Boko.
You know, Bibi Boko.
Okay. Yadinakopon Ase. Obrimpong CP Accra Tesano. Una the way Ebre. I'm really worried about the goalkeeping department of the current Black Stars team ahead of the World Cup. I don't think these are the only available goalkeepers Ghana has at the moment. Richard Kessben and his team are obviously sleeping on their job instead of doing extensive monitoring. Please let a tactical Newton highlight on our current goalkeepers and those he thinks could be added. Okay, we free Accra, Tesano, CP, or Brimpon CP, let the way a brain. And then the answer to do one has. The miracle that never was.
That is message, my.
Yeah, Ose.
That is the message, my.
And my.
Okay, so I say, I want to be a miracle.
You're changing it.
Yes,
okay.
Now, you know, one of my heart for the hoops on meet me, I am a miracle. One of this I hope in the show.
Do you know him so want to be a miracle?
Yes. You know, the day the better days where they had players, quality materials, top level coaching, big players who call the shot in big stages. Those were the time you call for miracle from those people. Say, okay. Sanko, you bet me at tennis skills in their favor. But not a team, their last 10 games, or winning one pay. When they should go to the mom, was it not Caliber Manqua? Had to focus on my last 2 goals or Marshall. Could you Adam Shabako and a Caliber Shabako and a Caliber Sabichewi? A defender and a share. The last time a free banish go at bay. The last time.
Bichim.
No, you know how many matches?
Charge
and check it.
Okay.
After that, let's put Bichim aside. You have about 3 games. You have about 3 games in the league. Has scored AS Bamako. Almost Sambe Bonra. 5 games is yet to score. On main attacker, their talisman, their leading tossman, a player on what did you who say, on the bet me and make amends not for them. In 5 games is yet to score. Kabaneba was a good amount in the competitive game. No. Intimira cannot the DNA. And you know the sad aspect is that the supporters have forgotten about their club. They've forgotten about the standard of their club. On what team no the titina that's what they're inti never say die until the bones are rotten. Yet the materials never say die until the bones are rotten. You know, yet the quality, yet the established players never say die until the bones are rotten. And yeah, are not any one be unti. But you know, my worry is this. I didn't think maybe our supporters in a train. Every team ni failing no matter taking leaders now on that team no into ransom. Abra sa en raniemo na omo ye no. Enko betimi a bomb penimfo from the very first day. I'm at the right in committee me. But very, very usual and very normal with Ghanaians. So assembly chair say now yes we boom almost say eh asem na can na ekoyie nti ekoyie ade na obeye ade na ontwen mo mfiri mu ansa
okay
nti da bia you ko free mu a yes pani we am yes we an take good decision afi ne yekodwo pani tai afi ne ade ekobo ne kam sa de na omo ye nra stadium na nko mbetimi ya ye from the very first day omo ko ba Africa last season na anko ye na ho na nka o supporters na original but you be qualify your miracles ya ansha asemedin House of Folk ya yebida ya St George's ya Hafia club ya we titina na je no ya de jeje. But don't forget 18 years down the line House of Folk are still crawling in Africa. In few makoma could do what me. House of Folk so area wa Africa. Na ya kan we no e be twane e be twetchna the next day. Okay. Next year, I better about discussion here because the leaders and the people involved will never take a right decision that will move the club forward.
Tell Andy came to check his facts well. Before he speaks, our talisman played 3 out of the 5 games. I mean, there and I decided about also talisman of 5 games now, but all can almost rape.
And I was say,
okay. Kessben at the message we buy. Now, Joe, good morning. We knew this was going to be difficult. We just wanted to demonstrate the never say die spirit in us. This is the time we as supporters have to rise up and save the club. This is the second time supporters have shown their displeasure about how the team is managed. I'm here to see any corporate entity that has been run successfully for 2 years without a CEO. Odote and Akambi have shown clearly they can't help the situation anymore. Time to move on. Udina still a better Saudino. Una de ba say someone to man winning against Saudi. And then I better take a decision. Na Kessben if you never go the ba na they replace Kessben no. Okay. Yeah, Baba had to focus on so a dozen. I
feel I got it like who has yes you. You know problem in any. Ya train am de na hwiegu. Afi ade na hwiegu no. Afi ni ye. Na nkasa de with message o de ba ni. Na nka last year omko ye na omko je nsia ne 9 no. E ho na nka off season o se nko start say no. We can't run our football club without ICU. Nka ye ma meduru ha. But the moment you start it, they start the name calling and they start tagging. Intervene has who's on here you. I'm competing a kind of last year. But as I said, supporters no more will be a referee team. Omu team na kasa no omu the standard of the team and they fall for everything. Until you could say ya, a hona no mobile be post mortem. Ye be but me say next year, ye be kwa basan about discusses we are. There be asani ya in the last 18 years, the Koba near bed discussing what is the way forward. What is the way forward? So last year, after Swala and bed discussing what is the way forward. And then it is the turn of AS Bamako. What is the history? What is their history in African football? It is the turn of AS Bamako. Now, Ladia can be cast Omonia extraordinary. You come on a team to meet a shame yansa. Yes, I'm extraordinary. It take has to fuck how many minutes and no multi one goal.
Yaba has in 7 so a year na Franco Naro. My main also opinion comment here. Initial comment on how to folk.
General,
yes,
scoreline wasn't surprising. 1-0 has Inyaye over Ayetima Freno. It wasn't surprising. Diana because now you be saying when was the last time House of Folk scored 3 goals in a single game? And it was clear, say Tima go share one thing. And after losing 3-0, it was also clear again, say House of Folk was out. But then incidents and issues I cause was stadium no cemented the fundamental problems with House of Folk. First of all, Ura Kambi is not the CEO of House of Folk. Honorable Vincent Odote Sowa and yet CEO. Adinti no mona House of Folk supporters. HAC. Why not the leaders of the team and as a coaches no more? They are, to the best of my knowledge, they are board members. Na ena niema nkoye special day to day niema your board members din. As a trend say fundamentally and structurally and niema bibre nkoye ewo House of Folk. I'm sure Abase no 1 or 2 days. Kofobe ye na tiakoda. To say the Andy next year we come back and then do the same thing. But clearly, as a has transi, no more shall say show money me a tutunia me because General Ube Bisa who says season the corner we and Ghana Lake no. After team what this sees now qualify for Africa. At least big boys are making names in our league. Those should be the targets in terms of recruitment. Which boys did Hasselhoff recruit? And there are so many things that are fundamentally wrong. Another issue was the Samuel Boadu factor. I would also be interested in talking about it. Honestly, they see, free semi D football, me who be a baby da. Me who be a baby da.
Yakwaba. Na yahwɛ saa de som no anyina yɛnkɔ ama ne kakra bi na fi yɛmhwɛ sansemi ode ebe Xavi spent 131 million pounds but has no midfield. Barcelona is SMP player bia omo epe no obi ko fa ni player no more 131 million. He has no midfield. Na fi ya the other one no enso Joe Gomez one Vel van Dijk so do musi chi Erling Haaland e she mbuto na omo ye do omo pa bia e kire say class
yes
class is what permanent.
Form is temporal. And the big boys in Liverpool stood up. The goalkeeper Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk, of course Mo Salah. Who can Liverpool like the big boys? A chair on class. Salah, yes, Ederson, had be a save on balls. But that occasion was a super one. We are sure that if we go through into the game, but of course.
I'm not sure Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Yes.
The Mashe on also magical saves.
But you know, I'm that Daniels is saving name who champions and also we know Daniels. 30th that was more difficult.
Kepa is making a good statement.
Yes. Obviously, 4 clean sheets. Men, I mean, we are
Nipa Prabesha and Nike Kakra. Do I be
no,
one real Mendy Mabu?
Especially when coach now confer Omi and Ubai in anyhow. Goalkeeper strain or confer Ubai and anyhow. Until for front of na basa how real performance the be determined.
You are there about Eric Ten Hag so kakra. Also munina mo hu ye.
Obi ehu say
repulsive. Obi ehu dey see. All right, yenke jangume na
fi. Now here whistle pa pay. No player Bobo Ama goalkeeper. Now I was shocked about Nick.
CAF Champions League any Confederation Cup matches so be sim. Plateau United. Omene Esperance. SCC penalty via Yejima Esperance.
And I'm for calling for VR.
Nigeria for some PVR.
18 was natural there.
All right, but
the bronze bomber is back.
Yes. Against Onwana Danfo. Sparring partner on Yadi.
Pat him no now.
Boxers ni mom, you know how he be more tempting or my bassa partner to the musia una ya ni hu.
And this have blown.
I could try be.
Sab blown. You to hand right hand blown. And you foul say ya.
Didn't know also no.
Nipa ba ko pen na survive.
So I don't know also no. O say ewu adwuma no mo ye.
We are Abrante we are the hospital straight to
Sky Mojins and Sky.
All right, moment kajamu.
You know.
Yanko.
Midfield the Xavi will be. Now you know I can't hatch him say you can have better players when you don't have a good coach. Sahani BC. Inti so share the last 2 games I can't offer to yi Sergio Busquets free muna. A chair say the role of Busquets in as much as Barcelona is struggling to find the same profile opening into memoir. Frankie Dion, what some of us are calling say unstarted. And Robert started, or no, so you beat me. But the reality is that Toni Kroos played like a prime Toni Kroos. In the last 1 year, I have not seen him play like this. Intini Moyedin. Again, look at the Trebebia or Kojina Ben Kuma Fawa no pretty from Vinicius side on. Look at how no more struggle to contain him. So there was cohesion, there was telepathy, and the level of my Baba Bedruno. The Barcelona midfield will take time before Madrid midfield. No. Orient Chomene, our baby she would demarcas merono. Onye Juma Bebreba obey because already he has 2 established midfielders ahead of him. Inti ball on one so wajin Jemu Diamomo. Barcelona aim containing so much ball or better tackle Bebrebe and there's no Lionel Messi to stop him. Inti Jumano on Yiremu time to say the Casemiro Bayano. Inti January and only the structural issues of the Barcelona setup. And Osha Pedri free, Osha Sergio Busquets free ma. you don't see Barcelona playing and first 2 players midfielders now di what team should be behind you know bet me a frame and sometimes you know obetia see kakra because and no actually the defense of Barcelona they lining up Badi, Eric Garcia, Koundé, Sergio Roberto. Barcelona clearly miss key figures in defense. So pressure no but midfield 90 and sustain at least on bit me adwuma boan because I'm 99 no mudinetri we there. You know a bad thing so on best stop with the form of Federico Valverde. Karim Benzema for the last 5 games no on share go. Vinicius at a point was on and off in the game but boy be do clearly the only plan was to make sure Sir Robert Lewandowski in the Barcelona attack on na consistent issue goals na nti Alaba di onim no Eda Militao na Carlo Ancelotti tasking is only free game nim and he did that to perfection. Wama Lewandowski ehunu so and till now Javi still rely on wingers almost the line anon kwa na omugina nti Dembele Rafinha Fela Mendy was tough was strong enough out to stop Rafinha and over on the other side the experience of Dani Carvajal na Dembele struggle so drifted by Medela still na you know passing in run so Pedro uno so until Lewandowski was just a mere passenger and Madrid for no take control no for game no the omo PBR and you know look at how omo share omo first goal look at the second goal now watch Federico about the second goal now this season was shesa until clearly was a part no omo from the training ground omo ba no ma set Vinicius enye mpia Karim Benzema be here no free the right to about fire and that has always been the plan of Carlo Ancelotti into omo play Lewandowski out on January the Barcelona attack was very toothless and the moment Ansu Fati bar park no say Ubiaba because on there all that confidence and the ability to take certain players on and share the first take on and the pass or them Ferran Torres eko ball no etimi e de two at nemwa onya that consolating until the final minute Eric Garcia Kokotia Rodrigo Goes Rodrigo and so a ball born nti Genoa enya midfield nko a whole structural problem of Barcelona na Javi ni ehwe se obetimi asesa niema and hoping say players no mapra no omo nyina beba but say you coach for Barcelona now she Cadiz o she other teams 4 na free Cadiz e bana from Mallorca e bana wa drop 1-1 in the league wa koje 3 against Inter Milan no san di 3 atia Real Madrid said there's something clearly wrong with your defense and in your midfield. Okay. The earlier Obama other players chance no build a new midfield. In the absence of Sergio Busquets, I agree he's the captain of the side. But you know, any match and also Sergio Busquets, but he's not helping matters. And he has been the weakest link in midfield. Sabo on tra Pedri moi and one Sabo in them more, especially when you meet midfielders who are established, no more than no be intelligent. He struggles. You against Inter, we saw it against Real Madrid yesterday. Into the earlier Obe making amends in midfield, the better. And the earlier sometimes Obama the midfielders not drifting in, no, the better. Did you know a lot of issues about Jose Maria Sanchez, referee, certain decisions, Dembele Diano, and I think Robert Lewandowski Diano so a bit. But I think Dembele Diano and you know Basa okay is kakra. One Laporta call more referee sumo, Emma Genuine and Simbi Braba. But the reality they say Madrid were the better side and they deserve their 3 maximum points. I will see you coffee, you okay. Now, do for per redemption and almost so general, almost team continue to move from bad to worse. But in the Derby de l'Amour, no more hope is at least Senyaman Koye no be as or Mompamazi Allegra. When qua the betime ya momo, no more team the turning point I heard Senyama Bikoya. And in the absence of Andre Belotti, Nikola Vlasic, and Lazarumo, and Koye and Farm waiting me a friend in Torino. So I check on my last 4 games, and Yaman Koye, and tonight I heard say Juve, team only know the same town now and what did Derby there. Obetimia and not that 3 maximum points nana. And they take you in the 74th minute. And I brand your friend Dusan Vlahovic. Onosan saying Koye, team na kwa kojina Kadios Milik in Kwa, but you know, in such a big game, or Chene Bobre, enya the only goal of the game, no, Edima Tima, a friend of Juventus. We are quite turning point, Ama Allegra, or better as Ama Nema Koye, and I do a best go back to default settings. She said the last few games in Yemetimi Akoyana. Good game, and I think they said you will deserve the 3 maximum points.
Technicians, yes, Facebook problems were up. And Tiaman for Simon checking my omo connection no and Koye. One checking my omo pages. No, girl, Najano. This is why confused. I told him. That's what I know. Why confused? Entwaso.
Mario is it more than
Boy, I shall say.
Now,
All right. Entwaso.
You know, AC Milan, Echo PM or Mark Antonio betting Godi.
Oh, primary. Now, go find SSK.
AC Milan go PM or Mark Antonio betting Godi. Now, you know, I'll share how results in Cinco Yim Fama, Hellas Verona. Never ding, say, Omobit me a stop with this Milan team. Or my a bit on and off, but you know, the reality, and they say, said the Sandro Tonelli more any Raffaello Messia Masono, net me a friend Hellas Verona, and that is all Mobit me a stop woman.
Okay.
Inter are the best and the 3 maximum points after beating Barcelona. No, their last 3 games, Simeone Inzaghi and the charges in the general or more bomb modern, and the presence of Andrew Onana imposed no, general things are going well for my friend Inter Milan in the Italian Serie A. Napoli for there and almost game Munimu ding against Air Bologna, and they had Vito Osimhen. In the final minute, or on the basis of name of the Momo, Raspadori, your baby, but a Sheila Muyan, your baby, but you know, now Bologna is very tough, almost so, but in all, Vito Osimhen, by in the second half, no, be share the third goal, the Mama, Omotimisiki, Omo, spot on at the top, and Obi with us, and Napoli beat me a Koswa, no Majiligino, for the first time in almost 31 years in Yana. Nonsense, the BRC and the season in Chassis Omoye, but in the final minute, no more Lusugarden. Let's hope. So Luciano Spalletti then the charges never beat me at twice why the Omoyana because you know they are playing so well. Now to the Premier League. Chelsea Grand Potter ban you know yeah Juma MCN be bring ko. But no cream so the games now abona. 12 goals now watch and I consider back up. The challenge say the team is playing with a typical attacking minded games. Inti yanko yanim kwa no mobile. So West Ham Nigeria the Grand Portal last season Nigeria by now. The game of boy against Brighton no otimi ehye no nti o game we niam nko yi supporters na bojira da chi say omompam no na obi ehye say obetimi akoso that upset. Ama fe niam asan ten e de aba in favor na. But you know Aston Villa started so well. Omo ye de omo betimi aye bia. But mistake ya Taromings the man Abrante Feni be Simon first go no highlighted the weakness of the Aston Villa defense after Diego Carlos first few games or the Cooper Cotton and Chain Taromings Ezri Konsa, and at this stage they still rely on Ashley Young on the left Intina Niema Nkoye Omo ba up front after Omo considered that first goal and shared the number of saves Kepa in the 20th minute from Leon Bailey, Oli Watkins and then Danny Ings. Triple save from Kepa. You know, untel who's animal will be from Kepa. But what I say, come teaching is tough. And also knock at the doors of the Spanish national team to be part of the World Cup. On an AFS, then the United Simo Ababi to know until your person come back to the Spanish national team and Nemakoye. And you know, as I said, she save in the 30th minute from Danny Ings. Obien himself born Nashe. But you know, or Bob triple save no TV suite. Kepa is a balaga. Stefano. Kepa say. But or the potential and the quality.
Kepa will be a chemo. We don't know Yema Chelsea this first kind of He was once a very good goalkeeper.
That is Kepa for you. So we are Chelsea support and our TV. And when we say Kepa, no.
But I think that Danny Ings' save was just.
Yes, this one.
Because distancing was so too close. Udiagro on him ground neck.
Akapos, very good goalkeeper.
Yes.
Hey, comrade.
Oh yes.
Kevin Nene.
No game. Aston Villa Bobo Pau.
Very good goalkeeper.
Oh yes. Now all in room.
Kepa
There we
O say ninsa cry in tete we new goalkeeper. And so I can fuck up over here be doing.
Got him. Very good goalkeeper. Very good coach. And they train you.
Yes.
See. What's the entrance?
And you know, ABC ne minima de Conte Emiliano Martinez got to wall or San Kujina wall nechi. Emma may Simon to board that free kick on the channel. But Simon, this is not a form yet. But so I monitor him in the last few games. It looks as if he's picking up. And the changes within the setup and one Chelsea defense require them. But as a big team, and they're not almost standing for no.
The absence of Reece James in Chelsea.
Oh, yes.
It's about 2 months.
Yes.
And easy. 8 weeks. All right.
Since I spoke with into the runs, the channel of supply, the passes, the cutting, the cut back pass, I've been from Reece James. And no one to me should be the mammo. The number of assists.
Big games.
Liverpool against Manchester City.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola
himself. City could cheer for so.
Oh yes, sir. Liverpool are bred this season, and their performance in the big games scratch against Man United, against Arsenal. Almost 2 big games are normally can ball. This season, no. Nina anko yamfa momo. In as much as no more arm for the no be him say bad in their mom. But after watching the game, my conclusion is that Pep will free quite of us to free Champions League game last season. The structural weakness of the Manchester City team. You give it to Liverpool. Enwa Van Dijk can run him here, you know. Van Dijk can run him here. And run him here. Or Erling Haaland is elementary boy. I was young Bob. Or the initially button with ease alongside Joe Gomez. And actually, Manchester City a pally pressure. Actually, he was super and cleared his line very well. Baby Haaland befabian apart from Haaland Jibo back one. Nanka o place ball na 1 year you know baby obefabia coaching in them. Apart from this ball, we nkwane baller Haaland nyaya want me am place ni apart from this one, you know omo delegation but and a kwaya team a friend Liverpool fast so go no. E see about 4 times. Ni nyina Pep and funny any solution to that. And asala di now we are. You know one cha ho kra. He's struggling in the Premier League this season. After the seek and course through baby not to Obama Yandian or Brett. But then on several chances. We would decanya about come Edison. E born if I pull no. Darwin Nunes and Soba no Soba Benyabi into the same weakness. A happy in look at this clearance from Virgil van Dijk. We in Kylen Halala as usual with the 16-yard one and quarter push him. But Van Dijk was spot on and he cleared the line very well. Until you know Liverpool played well, they were organized, especially at the back. They were organized at the back, and an only idea Erling Haaland and Timmy Anchigono. The Manchester City team lose a bit predictable this time because of the presence of Erling Haaland. Game ni omo bomb is you to know. Omo expect some of the final pass in the bemano. It is a but at least you give it to Fabinho and then Thiago Alcantara. Omo also try some back at the supplies, from Kevin De Bruyne and Jules Mona at this age playing as a right back played really well. Because I have fulfilled dinner in Liverpool Manchester City games. I am no born home or there pa. Klopp put the wire on the pepushia bia on the upper hand and again. Liverpool struggling in the Premier League against Manchester City in Anfield or actually at the current upper hand ahead of Pep in the Premier League.
City goal no.
No. Okay. Erling Haaland saw Fabinho.
Via
yes, also Fabinho. Also Fabinho ne foul. Also Fabinho mutine go.
Almost same for better.
You know, I'm still surprised City is complaining. Say I disallow a good goal.
Sabo no complaining.
I'm complaining and then they say so argument they say before the game, referee no ba dressing room catch will be say Ube JJ ja ho to ha on penny obe wavy play on
Anthony Taylor
until bia enyere no homo. But this is in the attacking phase, in the phase of Okwa Kweshegu. What so be more action from say what's me and Jaffa
incident in
so for me, the moment that the fact that catch us a beer soft foul was on general and Treze Sabowi on Jai. But the argument is that I don't know so much in any okay to be just much na Jose. A be argument is a Adena or train Honma Wanje no more Mukobo Shewi. Still a do baby against Union TV protocols no assay. Omun seven say kwa she say na unye too sure about it allow play manenko e she we are yenko review he say a foul na enye foul and they reviewed and they think that it was a foul and clearly it was a foul. I think that's so much you go with the Man City it would have rather been a bad call than to say look at it.
Okay. Well, yantwa so mreni ni me say in your time Palmer Hearts game no and so na everything had so complaints no
they know any complaints
against Newcastle
spot on referee Craig Paulson or Barbena no almost expect say Nick Pope Fabian Shah, the centre back for you know to Piabo. Referee
Piamano.
Our Piamano. A ben koi na how tintia so when other videos are referee ne boy ben Piabo man Nick Pope. And we didn't host Amar Ronaldo for ball. It was a good call. But we didn't call Jigo. Because a Benny can't call. We won't tap. And Pia Fabian Shah, centre back, ni Pia board my keeper. Into keeper, I was so bobo because already player ne piano. And on one piano goes to a board. And I see Ronaldo before board, but a reference daddy. Into United for them, no more can general or Mudika, a good goal, or Senka referee. Okay.
So, Unya, a what sound not clear. Ref born in the hole. Referee Bona Beam say and restart the game. No. Defender na pia ball.
We come match o match go ase no. You so mbesa ko back am ya kan.
Oti aben no pay referee boom yemo. No pia ball na ma goalkeeper. The em no pa ni say Nick Pope. Ejina ho a ma Ronaldo be fa ball no ko bo shey. And surprisingly the referee
you can clearly hear the referee's whistle and Fabian Shah touching the ball and they go ase.
Congratulations to Maradistas, especially Amar Valverde, because he's making Ancelotti proud. As for Yadom, they are thinking of joining the small boys in Europe. And congratulations once again to Benzema, the Ballon d'Or record holder, not in terms of trophies, but in terms of gap between him and the second person. All right. O message and I tragu the amount. All right. Why na a day sa message about I'm so Dansuma did a year from intent watching live from Dansuman Pizarro. Now the way and so about wishing my darling club Barcelona better luck next time. Keep the fire burning, sir. The tragus is here no your friend Obi Dofo or the free OT region and Brian Obi Dofo from OT region no crew bench so and the free buy. You were back also a high general from Twitch DH. From Volta region, Aflao, and what now so do the free buy. Chelsea yesterday, especially Kepa. Did Kepa win the MVP? Koka from Obuasi Adamso. I said Messi Mount on the mano. Messi Mount on the mano. But okay, so I'm say 2 goals, no.
But no, because on the market.
Bia mu de say Kepa and on the boy.
2 goals there.
Zavango na ball, and Kepa. And Kepa. Bonus and Cabebe.
But game 2 goals playing a game. 2 in any back on a shame.
We should sometimes look at the defensive side of the game.
Mr. Dote and Akambi, as well as Dr. Nyahota Maklo, have all done Hartlepool more harm than good. Big shame. Coindes, Bedu, Udwe Efi Sehi Asafo, in the Western North region. Gattisburg, Unyaitro, Abba. Doesn't them say I chin with your I Monsa Jessibia. Men I come and see a friend of a Jamaica. And I'm also
very lenient.
Sir, and I want baby. Your baby program of
Bamako, your friend Bamako.
A friend Bamako. Bamako, yo. A Jabamako.
Catadrevia.
Camadi, a dear bat.
Bamako, your money, dear, ever kind of the be a match.
Bamako, never kind.
Bamako, near.
Bamako.
If you know what the Bamako, why?
That's a moment in Bridge Place view.
You read Bamako, the Abba. Tell Andy Kem, we don't just need a CEO. No CEO or manager will survive under these people until they leave the club. They will gang up, plot, and put you out. If you don't cut out to their selfish interests, Dr. Nyahota Maklo still thinks we are in the 70s. He masterminded the removal of Coach Samuel Boadu without any plan of good replacement. A big club of a caliber struggling to get a coach in 3 weeks. Isn't it shameful? They were setting up Boadu to fail and has affected the club at large. They should give us the reason why they couldn't register any defensive midfielder but went ahead to kick out Frederick Ansabotri. The reason Eric wasn't registered in Africa makes no sense at all. These 3 men must go. They are not the only competent football administrators in the country. Is a keen waiting for the third time. These supporters will rise up again. It might be bloody in the third time. Some fans do not mind going to the extreme if it will end them in jail. Why are people blaming Samuel Boadu for entering the inner perimeter? Sam is loved by many and nothing can be done about it. He built the relationship with the fans. We every Bamako, Accra. Bamako, anywhere we name, 5 years, Wakasa P.
Seriously, very passionate, spot on.
Yes.
Everything is key.
Yes.
Some masterminded the sacking of Samuel Boadu.
Yeah.
No need plan B.
All right.
And then means me said you want to say Franco W be time and then cause my assassin your canon, then cause my candidate. And then me most time and yet
time at the Benin.
Say no where am I gonna jaguans and
almost like Canada.
God is being can't be that. How supporters? Okay, can be that.
A lot of them were against the sacking of Samuel Boadu. A lot of them were against the fact that Omoko Bamako Nini Omuyi no substantive coach be.
No, for some sacking of Samuel Boadu they agree. But the message go beyond Samuel Boadu sacking.
Anyway, Odiabana.
All right.
Yeah.
I go
General.
And then hey now pay.
Phobia says
how to fool.
Yes.
Wow.
Fellow be who the put your crowns and one body name. Fellow who the tail of it. Asana body unity. Has for fellow air down to general preparation. Oh message ya Bamako de Baye. What I like to say about Africa. Na ye team no say prepare your squad when you de general necessary prepare all department. No mom. A dear mama and sabotwe and penifo ka say onko or your surplus requirement. A dear mama ya kwa eso aba near registered for Africa. A dear mama no Dina Abdulaziz beko for a long term injury or be back a krabi no asaswati akoda fe be hu na South Africa or go through rehabilitation. A dear mama dan ye kodie play on also free injury table about for a long time almost a season ye hu no ni ba ko yusu no Bamako. Now, a near my house of folk, the general, my breaking it down into 4 different pieces.
Wow.
Yes, 4 different pieces. And a mass. And no one said, give me you're 90, but you're 90 minutes too.
I say,
you're not game be already a kind of active time. 90 minutes, you know. You're born on Kasan.
Okay.
And not game you about just 61 minutes. First half, you about 33 minutes. Yes. Second half, so. 29 minutes in a boy in the second half. So, it means opponents, you know, they waste a lot of time. Even game no crave flow. Liverpool needs to go over check in general. It will give you the start. And then 90 minutes in no boy. It be hard my wasting. But over Africa had ya. Ya near also say more cry. So has no money any time. But Bamako for decided to consume a lot of time on the ball. And yes, a coach run or delay time on the ball. I will explain that. But has for failure, no general. But breaking it down into 4 different pieces. The person will go through. But we've all been saying, say, has spoken to me. Last Saturday, I was saying it. They don't even score up to a goal in the last 10 games. They don't score up to a goal in the last 10 games. Yet, they concede 1.8 goals per game. Or not one shouldn't do one, but concede 1 in the last 10.
Okay.
Team R2, you should 4. Team can 5 are shadow. These are all stragglers. These are all stragglers. And Team 1, the last 3 goals in your defenders. Kunadu Yadom, Kaliba. But that is never the major problem. The major problem when they say has for Africa with a natural DM. Caleb position now we used to know general a makeshift position. May explaining also. But who are the real creators for House folk? One when you can some creative board on the house, the creativity department and I want to understand this. You can't DM no, you can't go scoring. But who are the constructors of the goals?
Okay.
General, has folk any creativity be our mutimum. Since May, they've never scored more than 2. Apart from that game, Bechem United, since May, more than 1 that. Apart from Bechem United game number 1, 2. Since that game, the last 13 games, has a shadow to 1. What should be 1? What should be since May?
Wow. I don't normally criticize referees after a match, but yesterday the decision of Sanchez on the Lewandowski penalty incident made me go back to what Xavi said concerning post-match interview for referees. They should give us explanation on some of their controversial decisions. For once, Abba, we are tired of their shambolic decision, which is causing pains to other teams. This is Brighton, Abusokai Presbyterian Church, and Brighton, anyway, Efri Eba. Newton and Andy, Bamako dear, Mempe. My heart beats anytime I even go. Anytime I even see their logo, please change it to a different name. Consider my BP, please.
And then you'll be
In fact, I said, Mr. Bamako,
can you bring your crank at the Madin Bishan?
I say anymore.
So, Bianca is Bamako.
You name that the war now.
Okay, I pay Infant my dean.
Mammy has a minute that is over. Kessben, you is a dinner money I would obey. If it did, no. Yes, sir. Why? It didn't be son. Me, my show's a son. My emra when I into a crowd.
Sergio, list number. Yes, say you have 15 teams or more come ewo CAF Champions League group stages no.
Okay.
Na Sergio, out of teams now or more kuni na ubenya 4 nations ebia o omo 2 reps ni na obia ewo group stage no. Uko Egypt Ali Zamalek atru Sergio. Uko Morocco Wak Raja atru. Uko Algeria CR Belouizdad and GS Kabylie atru. And then Osako Sudan and Al Hilal and then Al Merrikh are also true.
Yes.
So okay. These are all true. Yes, there might be some situations where Ubenya Sebia there are some of the big clubs ain't making into the group stages. A bit missy. Where for example in 2018-2019 season, Zamalek ain't into the group stage of CAF Champions League.
Okay, more monitor of Facebook. No, I'm informed technicians here can have the problems with Brebia Bantino or more close to YouTube. Juma kama pa anti with my YouTube, Facebook. No, you need horses here.
So Sergio, I think that these clubs, the big guns, with the exception of TP Mazembe, who were surprised by Vipers of Uganda. Sergio acquired goalless draw Uganda, and as a goalless draw Lumumbashi, with the core penalties 4-2 on the post-match penalties, and a Vipers Eddie Shockey TP Mazembe team, no. But Sergio, Mafa President Barack Obama Simbia Okai on January 21st, 2009. When he was sworn in as the president of United States. So one of the speeches now or deliver or say in reaffirming the greatest of our nation, we understand that greatness is never given. It must be earned. So I want to ask our clubs, say greatness, do they see themselves as great? On that day now, President Obama Kasembi, or say our economy has fallen, our healthcare is costly, but the most important thing is that we remain the most prosperous and powerful nation on the planet. So in teams now, say big teams no. Do they still see themselves as big teams? Back in the days, no. Sani woman, Sergio, we money ne man. These are the big men. Mamelodi Sundowns, Simba, Horoya, Cotton Sport. These are the teams are making into the group stage of the CAF Champions League. Since 2006, House of Folk ain't making it to the group stage of any Africa competition at all. Since 2006, Niomoni Kotoko nyina ekobo oboase no. Kotoko de omonya some couple of group stage entries be apart from 2006 CAF Champions League, Obeka 2008 CAF Confederations Cup, near Bashir Rayford and then Moranti and Ebeye. 10 years later in 2018-2019 season, Kotsiki Akono, Eddie Kotoko side now, etimi remun to the CAF Confederations Cup group stage. But Sergio, these are the things. Sergio, and no bringing me to what happened. Start the Tunis, start the Radis is Tunis. Sergio, referee Noor Eldin. Sergio, kamenya so mo the video no ebetuswa. Most of the times, African football, Obenyas and these North Africans, apart from say more the quality, they have the money to spend. Sergio, more precious no was wrong. And these are the incidents are most often. And no Berkanans wait me back strongly. They were having a shock of their lives. After some more lose 3-1 against Kwara United, ɛwɔ the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Complex ɛwɔ Lagos, but omunya 2-0 win. So with the away goal rule no, ama say still they are still in the CAF Confederations Cup no. Omo ayeyi omo free move the likes of TP Mazembe mo ebe dropo aba be do the CAF Confederations Cup. So say you omo be balloting near the final eliminator no. The ebe in a frame no ye are near the draw for both the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup group stages. Mazejo we always say TP Mazembe omo pamo bia.
Ah yeah, well.
Yes.
Is that secretary?
yes. So you know the standard no. This
someone to me
qualified. Yes, someone to me qualifying to the CAF Champions League.
Management members omo pamo bia. Wow.
Technical team ya dissolve bia.
Wow.
Yes. Ya dissolve bia because this is the standard. Omo say omo ye we. Yes.
Wow.
On the church or letter no on you be a man.
TP Mazembe.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ebe omo say big boys ni nyina e wo ho. Omo so ye part. But ye ko CAF Champions League group stages. Omo count there. Enye too pleasant thing for them.
Okay.
I said, Joe, that's what happened on the continent.
Kadiogo ekosise.
Yeah, Kadiogo any AS Vita ebo start Matthew Kirikou, start Delamiti ewo Benin.
Okay.
Ekoye goalless draw. So omo afen omo
yes. The Kadiogo home.
Yes, Kadiogo home.
Oh, okay.
So afen omo no abo omo first leg no.
Okay.
Nti yebo first leg of the competition last weekend no. Omo moe. So afen omo abo omo there. So the weekend I baby we almost have second leg no mo bo we are na adini nyina ye complete ni enya the list of the 16 teams no because omo match no nko na aka ni ehu omo mbeko into the group stage no and Sergio eno na ade ayesi AS Vita for me I think say with that goalless draw it's likely say they might be getting the edge even though omo team no quality so perform like TP Mazembe na but I still see say omo be Kadiogo free.
I'm in Kumasi listening to your program live at Santasi. I told you, Hatcho folk don't have the men to do the historical magic. Hope you now understand what I said. Eric Kwabena Bekwe. And also naman for Eyen Huajuma Banokrepa and Okachere Omo. And Tina and also I don't know. Nya onunkwa and a casa same way. Mekai Marijata. O Kakara Misonano. So Marijata was no. I am a heart of folks. Some miracle with you. David. Slated into handsome results overnight. Boss, it is very hard for me to blame Coach Oklu because he's still doing trials and testing with his new player.
9 wins in 10 games.
Yamosu.
Medical panic that.
Oh, come back.
Because
of time.
Serious omission.
No, yes. After Man City, and come back but because of time.
There's my time, Massa.
No, you know, big games.
Serious omission.
Big games. Premier League can't two make a man.
Serious omission.
Yes.
But no, almost support the Zina Kotai Liverpool. This is what Jahome. Because it's now only do much, you know. Points now say 4
points.
Wow. Arsenal. Do you now take them serious?
27.
Answer my question.
23.
Answer my question.
Time
in your
Oh, prediction season
he has never taken them serious.
Me say, Solano, I'm a top 4.
They are showing some level of seriousness, but I've not changed my mind.
So I'm a top 4.
That's some of them sarcophagus by beard.
Me say, Solano,
they are showing some level of seriousness.
Fine. But on Sisa Wadri, still I'm a top 4.
Not yet.
Okay. Tete ho weatherman na nsuo mu na answer na kwa prediction no ye mpesa na mano
Sport Stadium Nelson has etimi to atana baako penti on 3-1 on aggregate and a Genoa and nam so am bobo kwefe ne AS Bamako etima qualify proud to the game Genoa has CAF betimi aha has say video we and diamu ye park and so one fan a park and so Genoa ready oh yeah e de nyema ko piti pitch ne so wura goal post num de nyema ko piti ho nyina nsuo ye minim okay bottle no piti I say water ko piti ni nyina di gu e ya group man so before even warm up crowd be baso eno ne ade e course so e wo e Accra Sport Stadium proud to the game no and na January abrante na mo no wa pete ya na wie papa beni
okay
ti January we nyina course wa crash post stadium say has e betima overturn 3-0 no January no pete nyama ni go post no nyina
ali for akoto 1.6 million
so we dey move we say nyeri where is on nyeri ana
bobo ni di wura net no 3 goals ni nyina beba so mbongum
malam no so mbongum
when you know crash posted about game no and so by the way na coach Sam Obodu former coach of Hasselborg supporters apejano Samsona fans and say 80 media wo mu gidi ese nipa mienu na egu team no Mr. Vincent Sowodoto ne Alaja Kambi supporters ne call Mr. Vincent Sowodoto ne ka ho Januam ekọ juju ka no ties nyina wo mu juju ties ni wo mu wine number plate ni fion de bobo twitwi ka no se ono ka ho bi na sabre Hasselborg wo sa situation wo mu a wo mu gidi ese nkoye ma police for by police for by no megina ka no etimi prevent supporters no from say bia de wo ma ye no aye enough nti wo mu nto aso biom share TV na Mr. Vincent Sowodoto ne kan ya jujo 4 ties ni nyina wo mu wine number plate no ensu free ho ne mboba twitwi ho tia police for by no mo catch supporters ni say obi an free kan ho nko number plate no mo wine ni nyina ensu edi efri ho wo mu gidie say sani pa mienu we na January wo mu egu Hasselborg eno kwadan chan January after the game no game ni ba na wie no wo VIP and I said during the game no VIP confrontation course between Hasselborg wo mu NCC chairman ono ne Mr. Vincent Sowodoto wo mu change ye papa wo at the crop potia and sympathia no mo ka de ye nim sem crop potia no mo ka but wo hwe justice ay kokoso a na se we jawasem asem na wo ka ha ni jawasem na nam so ema NCC chairman was saying now be organize press conference na nyeme course bia no we dey atudwa enso ewo bo hwe na nam so ema Mr. Frank Nancy Wokolo ba obe patan wo mu enso ewo Mr. Vincent Sowodoto na kasa kache hese hemana was jawasem na sama Canada emfa na kwam we nyina no ekoso Wakra Sports Stadium after the game one fan ekasai was so didie sales of work team o sabre wo mu good team no na nipa be na good team no Mr. Vincent Sowodoto oni Alaja Kambi e stadium mo no de sanse mo tuja yenti kan enti ono na enti ada fans no wo so se mo de so
company kuna nipa me no na manage na the whole house of folk Odoete Akambi na won tabaku nipa me stapa na manage what be that pure water company kuna nipa say na manage water company kuna nipa me no na manage na the whole house of folk Odoete Akambi na won tabaku nipa me stapa na manage what be that
the 30 ball the ball 15 minutes the play 10 years no chance go boni coach asana ba training ground how would you go ma se go here what na go find another boni coach training ground am only coach ba kasa ba muntem oni mu ze match ni ya lose Friday no ya lose match no e go rotate on the bench champion already the come back crowd of folk oba has no oyaya has na ne pam no no fire no go confessor no and no fire na let go the pam oba no kwa oja kwa politics o ya MPO that go to bon oya go to bon oya wie wa kwa one time and e pam no and Akubadu man deputy minister on mom on church and Akubadu pam no and then the 50 plus are good is that kind of go do they be kind of go do
ba ko pe na me ha so folk
no call United. House of Folk, Anya Lavi Wonders. House of Folk, your big car. I said, and the support House of Folk. Because House of Folk, Brokaka, when you need family, I like can be any other hotel and the support House of Folk. It was I would say, House of Folk, Brokaka, Sankatobe, and House of Folk, we never come out to see about the Saman. House of Folk, we never come out. I didn't want to see Go United. What do you think about House of Folk? Because of Brebia Wide, House of Folk, Bravo, Entina Utogo, what do you think about them? Who do you think about them? House of Folk, they said the wine had been said. House of Folk, no, or the band enough for the Japan. On yes, in the team to a man won't go. What your coach, I will put Papa. What about 2 years? Coach Benesse, and just come in on your time. I'm on the train. Mr. Majimani, I'm on the train. I am not
program now.
Oh, say house.
Bufua a woman. A drew baby and excesses kakra abe movanche. A semo winning in our kind of football no and a friend of football. And check na ya in your penny France and my release back. Obiso abo the remix. Yes, football no side do be as kwame
episode dey no piano omo for the way that voice
France and my remix.
What general when the course for Crash Sports Stadium after the game David Oklu or the somehow do it to that also no GDA our quality players. David Oklu.
What I say has team.
Ball center, woman draw Mediaba, and me and bedroom, and I'm the settlement capsules and 566. Pokua number near. Pokua say, Okan insurance na ewuno. I was so renew. Now be renewer. Pokua no bet me a renew a day amount. Pokua se me ha hun ko baby. I would at our office to the fee so 0242 436 160 0242 436. Tentem, who didn't tentem so num apple cider vinegar nibi ebe regulate o duani die at the amount. Due Pharmacy Limited and a diabe jaso. Woman number 0202 502153. Charistic Ventures at the Zahara Man Capsule sonum at the Abejaso. One of Zahara Man Capsule Serbia, a boy ye papa, a boama bema, which me boy Jumaye, yet is Zahara mixture, and in the G capsules at the Abejaso. A drobenuma boom, onum pomwa, and pomo goody ya beer. wenye bia no ebetime tuase enso ede amount eno ne sede sitiem enso ewo division 1 matches outdom enso etimi eba so matches about zone 1 zone 2 zone 3 games ni nyina etimi eba so over the weekend no was zone 1 matches about ne before kwa ometimi sen nkransa warriors akamenu am womentimi ante mighty royals trefie my young apostles ekoshom 2-0 unity trefie ama ba ekoshom kabakwa womentimi ante brekum arsenal trefie ama bafo soccer academy koshom kabako womuso entimi ante stephas any 11 wonders 2 mana enso trefie ema dibibi oni di osiedibibi ekaba kwa women timi ante uko zone 2 games ebasu nie enzema kotoko etrefie ene new edubiase kwetipenko Nations FC edinkunim Abraham Seska FC ekaba kwa women timi ante asakem trefie ene soccer intellectuals ekwetipenko 1-1 enso ewo Almina Sax ene eyo wafa game ne de entimi ambaso ene kodanchen uko zone 3 so other games etimi baso atram divisa etrefie na god ekaba kwa mentimi ante sanso na uncle T ene susubiribi enso kwetipenku games awdo ne nyina no enso timi baso ewo zone 3 enso eho Krobia Kumasi Asante Kodokoguso prepare ahead of Ghana Premier League Babe Kosunum over the weekend no womo boy Kofa Kensie womene Al Jazeera Academy and a boy Kotokoshomo Ekansum 7-1 and a Kodokotimi Eshomo Afuakwa Amankuna Boati Mensa ne Lamte and a Tuntanano Edema Kotoko womo wie no mutuana modio meni chesunyane Abrad Lad Ibrahim ne papa enya ne baby ko Kumasi Asante Kodokotimi ni na coaches technical team etimi kopiemu ewo sunyane eko boy Emma Bibia enso adoano enso timi ekoso woko other games awudo timi ba so Karela enso enemy diema eba Kofa Kensie enso goalless drum and a side game no enso NDA one more prepare ahead of Ghana Premier League no sanso and our dance park ho and na baby any Gold Stars womo enna near FC so boy omo 3-1 enso ewo ho bonus super 4 no enso timi ba so Diana Stars etrefiem ene insuatreman equity penku 2-2 sanso ena brekum Chelsea womo so tena ho ene eye Bechem United enso equity penku 2-2 ena sa game no enso endeyem Ghana Football Association president over the weekend no so ya sanso ednesi akonya ne subiom as wafo zombie president Asabre wasanso atoso biom oko onu post obi ene no ankwa kopre ho woso do mo ase sempo no wo matimi edisa de bia amano obebo adwuma ama wafo zombie etimi akonkan Mr. Kobena Jemfi aka Joe Laka.
All right, Kessben di abasa ya wono adwada ndi Kojo Bamako Kojo Bamako
say you maintain Kojo no kwa ya bo na adwa say we dey
adwa Bamako
the way they say ma
yenye charitable ne yenye ko
charitable we
adwa Bamako say
adwa Bamako siso
we dey siso mo Kojo no nka ho
Kenya adwa
Bamako
adwa Bamako
no nice general afibia no akai adwa Bamako sasa me aje no de Bamako nti another Bamako aba
adwa
all right
the difference about
the kami kwanga me yen Kojo no ma o mo si da bi enyenye na adwa the Kessben if ne ko your fro adwa Bamako yeah. What happened yesterday shows that we must minimize the way we overhype our home-based players. Let's allow them time to mature instead of calling for them to join the Black Stars for the World Cup. They are just not ready for the big stage yet. If they can't perform against Burkina Faso and Mali, how will they fare against Portugal, Uruguay, and South Korea? Love and see. Ankasa, and so the way, and so Abreye. Good morning. Do I think the GFA should be blamed more than the clubs? The teams are supposed to.
This year, no matter you my free group stage. You my free group stage.
Nana kwesi ochi bus ekoko dia Kumasi. On the day Shaban say abina zibia nkuya. Afede has
a drop for the omkra the humpa by the 80. Omuti kedi ginam di tofu.
Na kwesi wa open house there dem say ebechi watum. All right, yenhwe nsawnu mu kakra.
General, they didn't kind of that lad the nyame asese one kotoko abusia no konta na chi no mogya ne papa kwan fe ade na efe Osa share ebuna from games no so ekoswa. I'm so much impressed with the way I'm organizing competition. Then friendly matches now kotoko, but the good thing is that almost attackers no na go. Eboa building up. You see the goals coming from the attackers is good. My main pick, team of friend Accra has book and in Yema Akosu Honum. They didn't kind of so a Malamo, Sejujumano, so a Hwayo, or name Quada 4, elbow good net, you know. You best say in your house of folk for any Ghana teams, you know. Ye quay him. Titwane be a cameraman or stadium honum, no. So Chakra, it's meaning a cocasa near G footage, you know. A trim. And no be a stadium be a cameraman. Na sabi obeye duro kra na ye ne dem. Na se pete mu se obeye sa de we de. Nyame anim ni pe anim ni. Mokobo Africa se mu de anim nyam bebre Ghana. Na mu ma nko se mu de anim guase bebre. Disane ma we ni kwanse so. Se duro no style we nko an obetuma ye. No ntimi nya na nadwo. Ba de bre ni pa nyina be gu stadium no be ba be ye sa de we ya. Yes ro mpesta afofo. Emfanya duro no. Because we de nhye ye ni nyam kra. Ye no free honoma. Me are very much aware of some has mpanyimfo ana omo persuade Samuel Boadu say onfa na munya meta team nachi minim ne resistance any pa na on perso obeko na nso mpanyimfo bebree ene ne kasa ya so omra ebi kra ne ho do bi enipa ne bi nso so ebeba ema ode eco stadium ho. But I think say along the line he got carried away like ni refi no to get to the inner perimeter. Na only supporters no to sa hwe so no. Me feel say is a bit unprofessional. Disrespectful to the current technical team mo no. Any common thing is see football mu. Say coach ayi
I'm informed so for some minutes, where 10 to 20 minutes.
Like he was
no more trying say I'm convincing.
Yeah.
No, I'm so
I agree.
I'm the Jesse ni ade nyina beka ho so say Jesse no.
Yeah.
Supporters ni leadership ni bi ni mpanimfo no bi.
Bye.
And a ferry for pa gwenkwa ne ba ho. Don't push it now and also for.
It's in America say he got carried away. He got carried away in case was take it to the ground.
So on to me. Yeah.
Because sabi una wo ho ne de adwuma na man at bench. And na unua ye yi na dinanu ye enkrofo friend say omra. Na obeye say ade akere wa sabi oni nye ho. Nti I think say Sammy got carried away. But general, the bigger picture. Okloso say Samuel Boadu coaches are hired to be fired. Samuel Boadu is no more. He's gone. Nti ne omo na ye adwuma no as for quality ombeko manimu. But the bigger picture of Samuel Boadu and the supporters' reaction no. General Kessben be the chairman for. Say supporters no do na GDA say the achievement of Samuel Boadu for House of Oak is so massive to the extent say Obeji League title, FA Cups, mienu, Aji President's Cup against Asante Kotoko. Now Abe Kumasi Abe draw against Asante Kotoko na the next day. You see on fan Ejuman to or the Ejuman to Hon and Kebi a coach Kesi Ebi ni akofa de na ba and Kobi a cry and complain bebri. Yenya coach ni bi. No one would take that decision. No. Clearly, Bibia de prefer said do ye nye football no ye. And yet the interest of us work. And nobody taking that decision. The omu pan say yem pam Samuel Boadu de besi BNC. Ye ni obi e ba be hye na nai. Ba ye mum de ye nyina di. Ye gyina di we are de besi nsi. And we are how the supporters are command e di agro. And clearly the supporters demonstration there the PFA said the bond between House of Folk supporters and Samuel Boadu is massive. Say team free mu ya say na supporters say sing. I know Samuel Boadu benya na nkoma mpenya na nsia konko, but you can't resist it. You need control over it. They will lift you up. When you are now wiem, so basic from cry as some from. I wonder say be the drew cry be on the phones on nyiraya and na be nyiraya. The wallet beira. But I think that Mr. Vincent So Adote, Alhaji Akambi, and Ura Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo. Acquire Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo super Samuel Boadu. Now ye na di way no went to me and po bia mention and I know. And then the PFA said they have also failed big time. And they all catch the supporters and they say oh be sumo. Asum na wo sumo no. One sum ni ye. Omo say wo sum no anko ye. I think that these gentlemen should do the honorable thing by resigning. At worst, they should just stay as board members and attend board meetings and allow the team to function. medical can happen.
No one has to say Emrebia to be Ebinya chance Viano or the presume.
I agree.
Why?
I agree.
I'm about for a forest here, a Jusso. One test more Kafra Alaja Camille.
I agree.
Yeah.
General, so follow has Waller. Assistant Stogba Fede is the executive board chair. In other words, he functions as the CEO and at the same time the board chairman. Clearly, Togbe ni bre how the Beye Juma CEO or day-to-day functions around the club. Now, Obi make a statement. I think Ajua Bamako. Or say Oko Fasi Obana says something for you crowd so around that they won't allow him to function. The nuance example is clear for us. It's not like us of appointee CEO now. Or appointee CEOs, but they were not allowed to function as expected. Imagine me say, Mr. So Honorable Alaja Kambi, one doctor, my decisions na mu take here no. Ankoye, look, this year has got say Ghana ya anko Africa. Ye ko wafu. Because any West Africa for ya no mayi afrim. Kotokokobo, Burkina, has ko Mali, wafu. Wafu for ya ene yi afrim. Na chese yi no mu yi afrim no, tantan. Eti clearly, say, luckily for them, the league is on break. They should take proper decisions. So we feel say Oklo competent enough to man affairs of Azuka. They should confirm him, get his assistants, get a formidable backroom staff for him, and let him work. Otherwise, House and here get it from bad to worse. Don't forget, House of Folk plays cease in the league in the end. You know.
Okay.
You about 3 matches on Winshabi. So it's not getting better, but rather getting worse. Say so the a car and I'm called you tie there. Sometimes say I'm a dear policy for no yaw. Ya me and me pain. Until we saying say a class sports stadium VIP honum. Na police phone ni ho akone aba. Nipa no anyo tie baako. Wa anyo mienu and 9 na adwo no.
Oh, what mean less than 1 minute? Huh? What mean less than 1 minute?
Advertise for ni na.
Na nipa be 4 na kwese adwuma na.
Asikyerɛ say Bambo honum no form.
Depends on the number of policemen and no more.
General, whatever it is.
Nipa
me pacho temi. Send policemen honi so a can be na ma Bambo or form.
Okay.
Mpacho temi say. So be metima ko pake ne car to say. Ni ebe ju 4 ties ni nya not a single arrest. Asikyerɛ say Bambo or form.
Enti say e forge na tie ba ko bia ho. Na obi anya ne dey faster.
General, omo ye wie ni anchi o ma
10 seconds asemo.
Me say omo ye wie ni anchi o ma asikyerɛ say Bambo or form.
Okay.
In occasions like this, I see a beefy up security.
Okay.
Now what we are no, nyame na ayi wadom ni ancho. Kene wo shemu a, my dream say obe bisa ho nsem kakra say was I wise? Me I don't subscribe to say obekwa akwa say obi ajapade. All because some decisions the person took didn't favor you. To the extent say obetro o cause say obi ka.
All right. Ye peje mu du mienu a breaking news. And we have betra say nyakwa bronma oni Ziga and afi ntiamwa kojo on betra say on breaking news no abre yan ntie say agrada konfo agrada ya man of 50,000 bail with 3 sureties nti ya man bail we none of ya okay ntina eno so no nipa bisu awu motor accident near there nti emunsem enso I don't know nyakwa bomma
agrada de me pay team yi
o pay team yi
o me pay team yi ba
okay
mama part
I say
first na no the agrada
oh yeah
say oh yes of video mama part
okay o kan one kan agrada na
go fu mama part baby atwam no e friend agrada no na say me okay.
I think Ajua Bamako will be the best since it will always call for explanation why a man is called Ajua. Sensible, the free Aburi and Abre. Okay, Mamma called Marie Jataho.
General,
now you have to forgive me.
General, may highlight has to forgive in 4 different angles and how the failure has become on teammate friend say has folk Osha selection no it was a selection based on 4-3-3 but Jumara at the bar say players no so general you like quality no but I think Osha how yani exit no the technical team no so no yeah na omo show so more huge knowledge on the opposition we share how our game no cost na any players no kon betimi the blame na more the technical team itself and then said a lot of information about omo ba be rehearse and say na yeko game no but games ni twagu a. Let's talk about the 4-3-3. Rashid, Samolinkum, and then Kunadu Yadom, Soa Robert, and a ball at your back four. Caleb, and Suraj, and Awako, Midfield try, no, Isaac Mensah, Barney Free, and of course, Rababinya Gideon, a new player, Hasfolk, and then a boy. But let's go back onto the board. Near game, Wasam Kakra. And the problems Hasfolk in throughout the course of the game. The key one no the transitional problems has ajebo na wie na general the ball in the final third hono who the real problem. They were forced to go for a long ball. Esi Obamako esasu be si wa Accra has players ni gina ball no so a anytime bia no hu say ya force am so long ball. So formation hu o screen so no the 4-1-4-1. So 4-3-3 and a selection lineup no e dey ma. But 4-1-4-1 no and usually hu say e was screen so no Bani afraid na top Suraj and Awako na two central midfielders. No ababenya Gideon and then Isaac Mensah more man the flanks. No ababenya the back four no so e wa actually. So the 4-1-4-1 with Caleb and they shoulder the back four. Now, Juma the man has folk. Bamako winning second boss. Now very tough. So Hasfolk it means deep in 4-5-1, leaving Barnier free as a lone striker up front. So transitionally, Hasfolk general now more a lot of problems are and so more dealing with. Say Saka ball normally caught to say the who was screen so that Bamako for no a very good system. The setup was so good. The back three system worked effectively for team friends at Bamako. And anytime beyond a Barnier free, a back three no me no be free, not Barnier free Bako a Girana so a Barnier sana ball long ball the manual. Next is all nipa about me and said to deal with, to contend with, and sign a general with me. I will need the second ball. So it was so tough for Hasfolk to transition very quickly from a Mankasa half and Sanoma drew their position. Sometimes the midfield, you know, anybody can say going in a competition now, and yet to say the CAF Champions League, the Confederation, now we need a natural DM. Oh, but caliber, yeah, maybe I watch your goals and I will protect you goals, you know, who will lead of the game and I will protect it. But the 4-3-3, as I told you earlier, no, Juma, Nanya Caleb and a ball as a natural DM. First of all, to be a DM in a 4-3-3, I require Juma strong kokra. Now, Shahawa Motimi, I hold it down, Hasfolk midfield, no, a quite best son of me caught with a short passing sequence. It's so tough at the Hasfolk, and in that situation, they'll be forced to go for a long ball. Long ball, no, there is no classical center forward who will bring the ball down, hold on to possession, and some other players in the team. Barney free and Fabo Osoro, as the men sound Fabo Osoro, and of course Gideon is a young chap on my Adino. He doesn't win duels. Osoro, a Banasana long ball now, Bokobano. You are playing against a certain Bamako. They are very good in height, durable in aerial situations, and so no air struggler. Sometimes it forces Awako to drop deep for those balls, but Awako drop your baby ball in the aqua. Don't forget Awako free midfield num Nakoka Suraj ne Caleb. So in progressing, Caleb on Kahon, Awako no Kahon, so I was drop your deep, so just Suraj and you have about 6 players behind the ball. How can you transition? Bani free and Kwanejina top in the midst of our 5 players from Bamako. Bolong Bon Emano, no say born on Sam Babaka. So it ask a question about the knowledge Hasfolk technical team no in respect to Bamako team no idea Bain and nobody bomb game no. What was the real setup? Was it a 4-1-4-1? Was it a 4-3-3? What was the real situation on our grounds? And not say a bit outturning the scoreline in favor of Hasfolk. Transitionally, they really struggled. Now, Medica can want some say 90 minutes in a boy by about 61 minutes. So it means chunk part of the time in general waste and say against a team or set it up so low in a 5-3-2 system. Now that is a back trainer and a wall screen is 3 center backs, 2 quality wing backs. No matter drop it. Number Mako 8 defender 5 because it's so reasonable. It resonates with the fact that more 3 goals apiece are more protected. It didn't so Jack Quine not general Adebon, and that back 5 for a year so much because they stayed very much compact. Among my Hasfolk can be a mound them anytime be Hasfolk. Method. It's born by and Sana all follow kakra, but kudos to player friends like Kojo Obin Jr. That overload no to me BT overload of 2 against 1, but I'll try say general wait me money ban way through and Sana all connected Caleb who had great vision to pick out that space, but Osha box room closely na Caleb a movie so well that acrobatic kick on half 10 and the mark Caleb it me 1 goal Hasfolk general